Hey guys, I'm doing Thirst Mechanics showcase version 1.4. My last video had background noise because the fan was on, so take two, I guess. So anyway, um, the buff icons, it's just the water skin but blue. And then when you're hydrated, it's silver. I'll show you that later. So the debuffs are -3 agility and -3 vitality for main skills. The reason it's not showing -3 is because it takes into account your buffs. So the buffs that I have from vanilla, from the perks are, it's taking into account those buffs and it's showing -1. So, if you didn't have any buffs active, it would be -3 vitality and agility, from being dehydrated. The other debuffs are stamina related, so stamina regeneration, combat stamina regeneration. Another cool feature is, show you right now, is when you draw the bow, the stamina depletes faster when you're dehydrated. So that's another cool feature. The other thing is exhaustion. So exhaustion is 1.5 times. So you can see here if I wait 23 hours, I'm gonna be completely out of energy. So those are pretty much the debuffs, and now I'm gonna drink. You could drink milk or water. You only have to drink one. So I'm gonna drink a water, and I'll show you. I have the hydrated buff. It doesn't add anything. It just takes away the negative penalties. That was done by choice. I might do an optional version that adds a hydrated buff, but I kept it like this on purpose because I like the idea of just keeping it simple and hardcore and catered to the hardcore player. Like I said, I might do an optional version. But so these pluses are not from being hydrated. These are just my regular buffs that are active that are giving me these stat boost. So 22 hours we were at 0, and now if we wait 24 hours we're at 22. So the bow, pull back on it, it's back to normal. So all of our stats are just back to normal. We're not buffed or debuffed. We're just replenished and restored. So yeah, that's pretty much it as far as the debuffs. The mod, which I'm showing you right now, is the optional files, which one of the optional files adds more loot. So there's basically, it's a dice roll chance to find water. So this guy doesn't have water, but it just adds water into the mix of like the inventory. So more often than not, so let's say you take out a group of like 8 bandits, like half of them, more than half of them will probably have between 1 and 4 waters. 1 and 2 waters are the most common. So this dude had 1 water, right? So by vanilla, bandits like do not have water. Basically, no NPCs have water except for smelters, and you're kind of like unlikely to come across smelters or steal or kill them and loot them. So just something I wanted to make note of, that probably should use the optional file if you're going to be using the main mod. So another feature I'm going to show you is just all innkeepers have 8 waters and 4 milks if you get the optional file more items. Basically all shops, too many to mention, but all shops and vendors that should have water and or milk have water and milk. Other than innkeepers, I think the only place that sells milk is bakers. So by default, for some reason, the baker didn't have milk, so I just gave the baker 6 milks, which I think makes sense. And then I think that one water is by default. Um, yeah, so it just gives baker's milk. I think that makes sense.
Maybe next time then.
So I mean, those are the two optional files pretty much shown. Just want to quickly say, as I forgot, it takes roughly 8 hours to go from being fully hydrated to dehydrated. Uh, so I'll show that now. It does vary a little bit just based on if you're waiting or sleeping or fast traveling, but it's more or less 8 hours. So it's pretty much a fixed 8 hours. Like it's not gonna go faster if you do strenuous activities, just because like I don't think that's possible. Like even with the Lewis script. So I waited 8 hours and now I'm dehydrated. Um, and then I'm hungry and low on energy, but that's just from vanilla. So yeah. Also want to thank DJB Nutrition Mod because he's the author of that mod, and I referenced a lot of his work, and that was looking at his stuff that he did for that mod helped me make this mod. So I want to give him credit. Um, So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys like the mod. If there's any bugs or suggestions or um, anything like that, just leave a comment in the post on Nexus or on the YouTube video, and yeah, hopefully you guys like it. Thank you.